So just when you and I were kind of ready to give up on Android smartwatches, call them the same old story, everyone's favorite smartwatch is back. Yes, the classic is back. Fan favorite, my favorite, probably your favorite too. And it's not just back. This is back with some big upgrades. And it's not just specs. The health features here probably destroyed the competition and they're really useful. This is Rupesh, you're watching Sillycorns, and I'm going to show you the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic and the Galaxy Watch 8. So hit subscribe, hit that bell icon real nice, and let's go. So this is the new Galaxy Watch 8 Classic, which starts at $35K after the bank discount, and the big change here is the design. Yes, it now looks way closer to the Galaxy Watch Ultra than ever. The same squircle oval shape is here, the cushion is stainless steel, so very solid and durable. Now some people like this oval design, some people don't, but if you ask me, this does look nice and premium. And yes, the Classic brings back that iconic rotating bezel, and trust me, I miss this a lot. They've also flattened the bag, and the straps are also the same as Galaxy Watch Ultra. Just push and snap the bands in like this. And to remove, just press this small button and it's very quick, sits super close to your wrist and no chance of them falling off by mistake. Also, the strap here is very unique. Leather-like on the outside, has that clean business look, but it's also soft silicone on the inside. So you can wear it to your meeting, you can wear it to your gym session. It won't itch or anything like that. You have very good attention to detail and very comfortable. I also like the different band options Samsung is offering with the Classic. Now the Watch 8 Classic comes in a single 46mm size, so no options as such here, and weighs around 63 grams. You still get the 580mm and IP68 rating, so proper water resistant. And this gets military grade certification, so yeah, works. The Galaxy Watch 8 Classic also gets this new quick button on the side, again like the Galaxy Watch Ultra. You can tap it to instantly launch a workout, walking, running, And yeah, it's customizable, so you can remap it to open the stopwatch or the torch, camera control, voice recorder, or any other features. I also like how you can change it to work with the double press rather than the single press to avoid accidental clicks. Anyway, the Watch 8 Classic brings a big display upgrade. So the screen is actually smaller due to the cushion design, oval shape at 1.34 inches, but it's a fantastic looking Super AMOLED screen and it's super bright at 3000 nits, up there with the Apple Watch Ultra and the Galaxy Watch Ultra. And it's not just the numbers. Using it under direct sunlight, zero visibility issues. I like how sharp and smooth the screen is, and this is protected by sapphire crystal glass. And me being me, I've been sort of, hitting it to doors, handles, tables, everywhere. I'm super careful and no scratches so far, so yeah. The Watch 8 Classic also brings the new OneUI 8 for watch based on Wear OS 6, so the entire UI experience just feels more refined. Scroll up to see all your apps, and now it even shows you these AI-based app suggestions, which is kind of cool. When you swipe right or rotate the bezel, you get these multi-input tiles, so instead of just one thing, you see more data on the same page. Animations are also smoother, transitions feel snappy, and everything just looks super polished. This is powered by the 3nm 5-core Exynos W1000 chipset, same as the Ultra and Watch 7 last year. And there's 2GB RAM and 64GB storage in here. And yeah, the performance is flagship grade, very snappy. Also, OneUI 8 for watch brings this fan favorite feature we have seen on Samsung phones, Navbar. So basically, if you're running a stopwatch or a timer or listening to music, navigating on Google Maps, or even taking a call, all of that shows up on this small pill at the bottom on your watch face. Yeah, kind of makes multitasking feel way faster. You're multitasking on a smartwatch. Never thought I'd say something like this. Now, most of the other stuff remains the same, but I did like the improved double pin gesture. You can do a lot more with this. You can use this gesture to open the Now bar, scroll through notifications, play or pause music, stop the stopwatch, dismiss alarms. And the best part, this combined with the rotating bezel, you barely need to touch the screen, which is kind of perfect in some situations. Now, one area where these new watches absolutely nail it and kind of destroy Apple Watch and everything else out there are the fitness features. This has all the sensors you can expect. And let's be honest, a major reason why you'd even buy a smartwatch is to know how healthy you are and hopefully get healthier. And the new Galaxy Watch 8 Classic brings some of the biggest upgrades to health features we've ever seen. First up, it now comes with personal health coach. There's a new running coach that makes you run for 12 minutes and then gives you a full performance breakdown. It tracks your endurance, heart rate patterns, your fitness level. And based on that, it gives you the best way to train for marathon. So you kind of improve every single day. Then there's this new feature called vascular load. It basically tells you how hard your vascular system, like your blood vessels and heart, are working, especially while you're asleep. It kind of indicates the risk of cardiovascular issues in the future. And if your numbers are bad, improving your diet, exercising, and managing stress can reduce the load on your heart and that risk. Sleep tracking also gets a solid upgrade. There's this new sleep latency metric that tells you how long it takes you to actually fall asleep after going to bed. And I'm not going to lie, that's when I realized I spend more time tossing around than actually sleeping. So yeah, trying to change that. There's also a new bedtime guidance that recommends the best time to go to bed every night based on how you've been sleeping for the past few days. The energy score is also smarter now. It doesn't just track your night sleep, but also counts in your power naps during the day, like those sneaky office naps. Yep, those two boost your recovery score. And then there's this unique one, the antioxidant index. You measure it by pressing your thumb on the back of the watch, and it gives you your antioxidant level using the bioactive sensor. I mean, I tried it and apparently my levels were too low. So yeah, time to eat more fruits. And yes, you still get all the OG health features like activity tracking, all the workout options. There's also heart rate tracking, blood oxygen, ECG, blood pressure. Yeah, the whole package is still there. Now, the big question everyone asks before buying a smartwatch, how is the battery life? So this has a 445 mAh battery, which is a minor bump from the Watch 6 Classic, but this has a more efficient processor. Now, Samsung claims 10% better battery backup with software optimization and the more improved efficient chipset. And we tested it with sleep tracking on, some workout sessions like running, some gym sessions. And yeah, the watch here lasted for 2 full days, and this is with always on display on during the day and off during the night, so pretty good. Now, as for charging, the charger is the same as before and charges the watch in about 1.5 hours, which is pretty decent. Now, moving on to the Galaxy Watch 8, which starts at 24K after the bank discount, and this thing is packed. First up, this is the slimmest Galaxy Watch we have ever seen, and it does feel more comfortable, and this too has a similar squircle design, but comes with an armor aluminum case instead of stainless steel. The straps here are also silicone, and the watch comes in 2 sizes, 40mm and 44mm, and it's also light at around 30 and 34 grams depending on the size. So if your wrist is on the smaller side, this might actually be the better fit. Now, most of the great things about the Classic, this too brings like the bright 3000 nits display. In fact, this has a bigger 1.47-inch display. You also get the same processor, 2GB RAM, OneUI 8 features. But yes, one difference is storage. The Watch 8 has 32GB, which is half of what the Classic offers. The Watch 8 also has 325 mAh battery on the 40mm variant and 425 mAh on the 44mm variant. Now, we have the bigger 44mm variant, and even with the bigger display, we got a battery life of around 2 days, which is very similar to the Classic. But do note that we did not really push it with the workouts and the running, so keep that in mind. The Watch 8 is also the first smartwatch with Gemini built in. You can trigger it with a long press or, hey Google. And Gemini replies back not with boring robotic lines, but actually smart stuff. It even connects with a bunch of Samsung apps, so you can say things like set a timer for cooking Maggie, and it starts a 3-minute timer. Or ask how many calories in Maggie and how long to run to burn that. And yes, it actually tells you. You can even go straight to the point with something like start running to burn off the calories of Maggie I ate. And it understands that too. It can also handle 2 things at once, like start, run, workout, and play gym playlist on Spotify. And it does both of those things instantly. One of my favorite things with Gemini is you can create and send messages all hands-free using AI. Like if you're stuck in traffic, just say, text bot that I'm in Delhi traffic, I'll be late by 2 hours, and make it sound apologetic and convincing, and Gemini nails the tone. You can even use this to text friends, family, or pretty much anyone. I can just say text my ETA to my wife, and it sends when I'll arrive without needing to touch a thing. And I think this will be especially handy on the LTE version because Gemini pretty much does everything. And I'm waiting for the day when Gemini Live arrives on this because that would be next level. So basically, in short, the Galaxy Watch 8 is Galaxy Watch 8 Classic with a larger screen, minus the rotating bezel, minus the action button, half the weight, half the storage, smaller size options, and just a tad lower battery life. So after using the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic and the Galaxy Watch 8 for about a week, I can without a doubt say that these are the best Android smartwatches you can buy right now, apart from the Ultra, obviously. I mean, these bring the bold looks from the Galaxy Watch Ultra, a more comfortable design you can actually sleep with, health features that actually make sense and feel personal. Gemini is great on the smartwatch, and then there's the small touches like the Now bar. And all of this on top of a software experience that was already pretty refined. I mean, the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic is easily my favorite right now, and I'm going to keep using it for a while. And with the level of personalized health tracking this thing has reached, I honestly don't see any competition out there. Not even the Apple Watch. Sorry, fanboys.